Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to learn how to draw a parrot. So to start our parrot, we're just going to just start by getting some of the features in first, just by drawing some of the parts of this parrot in. So I'm just going to start maybe with just a line across our page like this. Okay, now I just want to work out where the head is. I'm just going to draw just a circle around here. Just very, very lightly. I'm just going to work out where the head goes and where the beaks and things like that go. Now, let's just pop this beak in. It'll come down something like this. I'm just getting things in position at the moment. Okay, just working out different sort of shapes. I'm going to bring this curve down to here, and curve up to there. Okay, now this looks a bit strange at the moment, but let's just leave it here for now. Okay, now I'm just going to bring this line down just to create the back of the parrot. And from here I'm just going to bring a small line down here. Now, just to get the parrot's body right, I'm just going to bring now, just draw an oval shape in here, just to get an idea of how its body might look. Okay, something like this. Okay, doesn't look like a parrot yet, but it will. Okay, now I'm just going to work out, he's going to be standing on like a branch or a tree, so I'm just going to work out some claws might go here. Going to have maybe a tail feather that might come down here, and maybe a tail feather that will come out the back like this somehow. Okay, so just getting these lines and shapes in, just trying to work out where things go. We might have some feathers that come somewhere here, and just working out where these layers will go. I'm just going to maybe just to get a rough idea, I might just put in some of these curving shapes, maybe a few different layers here, just these sort of U shapes, like sort of wave shapes, just something like that. Okay, this will all start taking shape in a moment. I might just put this sort of break in just so I can get an idea of how it's going to go. Okay, now this branch, it'll get a little bit thicker here and come thinner because we want it to go into the distance. All right, let's just work out where the eye might go. I'm guessing the eye would probably go about, so here. Like this. Okay, now once I'm sort of happy with the kind of, just getting that kind of shape, I'm just going to sort of work over it, just shape it up a little bit. Okay, just work out where these feathers go. Maybe just sort of curve them off a little bit. Let's bring this feathers down. Okay, I'm just sort of playing around with it here, just trying to get these shapes and just start turning it into something that looks a bit more like a parrot. Okay, something like this. Okay, just building it up, adding in the feathers and some lines and shapes. Okay, now I'm just going to go back to this head. I want to get this head right. So I'm just going to bring this line through. Just get this beak in. Again, I'm just doing this very lightly because there'll be things I'll want to change, maybe rub out along the way. Okay, I think this part will have might come out a bit wider here. Okay, I'm just going to rub out a few lines. They're starting to get a bit complicated here, so I'll just get rid of a few lines I don't really need. Okay, now I'm just going to get this kind of shape of the parrot, so I'm just going to now start just filling in a bit of shading and tone. So I want the beak to be quite light, so I'm just going to, I don't even have to draw anything here, I'm just really just going to smudge the outside just to give a bit of white to it. And I'm just going to now take some of that away, rub it back out again, put it in, rub it back out. But just I want it to be light along the top of the beak. Something like this for now. Maybe just a few little lines in there just to give a bit of something, maybe a bit darker on the end. Okay, now I want this part here to be a bit darker, so I'm just going to fill some grey in here, just for his head. Like this. Now I'm getting this quite dirty, but I'll rub all that out later. Just going to give it an extra layer just to make it that little bit extra darker. Now I'm just drawing these lines really, really lightly. I just want to gradually build up these tones. Okay, and then just put in a few little lines and details. Maybe a few sort of lines just to show a bit of feather coming off. Maybe just a few little highlights through here. Okay, and I'll just neaten up that edge a little bit. So I've got quite dirty with my hand. Okay, let's darken that eye in. Let's just put a few little spots and features in. Okay, just shade that bottom part of the beak in. Okay, something like that. Add a few extra lines here just to get a bit of direction of those feathers. Okay, now I'm just going to shade this next layer of feathers in. I'm going to make this a bit lighter than that top bit though. Okay, so just gently rubbing that in, blending it in. Okay, I'm just gonna go over these feathers a bit. Okay, now let's put this next row of feathers in. I'm going to make these a bit lighter, these ones. going to thicken up some of those lines. Okay, I might just give them sort of a little black edge to these ones. Just a bit of shading around his tummy here, just to darken it up. Okay, I might just put these little claws on. I'll just make these black because they're quite dark. Just fill in that stick. Okay, now for the next row of feathers, we'll make these long feather shapes. Put some lines through here. Put some little bits on the end there. Okay, now for this part, I'm just going to fill the feathers in now. We'll do that next sort of row of feathers. Just going to use some lines here. Just going to put a row of feathers here. I'm just going to smudge this in. I want this to be like a darker, going back to a darker layer of feathers. I mean, you could get some coloured pencils out and colour this in and really make it a bright coloured parrot. Okay, and now let's put in I'll go this lot of feathers next. And all I'm going to do here is just keep that shape. I'm going to just shade it in, get some shading in. Get that grey in there. Okay, just get some lines in just to show there are feathers coming down. And then let's put in this last tail feathers here. And again, I'm just going to just sort of fill it in, just get that bit of grey. So we're doing a grey picture. I mean, if you were to add colour, you know, maybe this would be green or a red or whatever colour a parrot is. Just put some lines in just to show the direction of those feathers. Okay, and I just need to neaten up the edges. I've got this quite dirty with smudging and pencil, so just neaten it up. Okay, we'll just make this look like a log or a branch. Just do some basic shading, just to make it look a bit 3D. Bit of shadow in here for where the parrot is. Just a few lines to show how it goes. Okay, just neaten it up a little bit. Okay, and there you have a basic parrot. And of course, you might like to even add in some trees or a background or a forest or leaves or a beautiful sunset. You could really do anything you like here. But there we go. There's a parrot. Give it a go for yourself. Good luck and bye.